Yo, welcome to another episode of the Crims podcast. It's me, Nats. We've got Angelo and Carl. And yeah, it's a great time, but especially for us Arsenal fans. Champions League football was back this Wednesday. And boy, am I gassed. What a welcome back, innit, Carl?
Some people can be gassed.
I cannot believe it, man. Honestly, I never expected it. Well, I did expect it, but, it's a great time to be an Arsenal fan. Do you know what I mean?
Honestly,
I'm happy.
I couldn't ask for a better kind of return back to the Champions League. Like 4-0, lovely goals, finishes Starboy getting the first goal back. It was only right. He's been carrying us on his back since he was like 17.
Like when he scored that goal, like to get it on your debut as well. Yeah, I know he's feeling good.
It's like Iron Man beginning the Avengers. You know what I'm saying? he's the one that started all of this.
Yeah, exactly.
What's that thing called in Spider-Man where you've reached the Nexus point or something? What's that called? They did it in Spider-Man.
The canon event.
The canon event. This had to happen for him. That's what it was. Yeah.
When he posted that picture saying Arsenal fans, you guys deserve way more than this. This is like a full circle moment.
Honestly, it was fantastic, man. Obviously, we played PSV at home. It was a 4-0. I don't even think we played that well as well. I think we were just mad clinical. I think we took our chances when they came. Trossard with a lovely finish. Jesus was looking like a man possessed. Like exactly what we've been missing from Eddie. I'm not trying to be rude to Eddie, but it's just Jesus, just a different level, isn't it?
Yeah. You saw the love that Jesus was getting, like from everyone and anyone.
Yeah. I told you, give me Gabby Jesus with all his BCM glory.
Yeah.
This guy, he's
a footballer,
world-class, elite. Bro, when I was watching that game, I was surprised. I was thinking, why is PSV allowing Saka single coverage? What's going on? Like, you want to allow one-on-one on an island? Like, it's KD versus Stephen Curry, 1v1 or something. Do you know what I'm saying? But, yeah, the game, like, we're just pretty much in cruise control. Do you know what I'm saying? Any sort of counter-attacks, we were kind of snuffing out. I think Nolan gave Ben White a couple of problems, but aside from that, like it was beautiful. Do you know what I'm saying? Trossard, elite player. Gabby Jesus, like you said, so happy to have him back in the fold, and I kind of expected it. Do you know what I'm saying? Like that spine of Saliba, Gabriel, Raya looks excellent as well. So assured, so composed, and then you've got obviously Odegaard, man of the match performance. I think like we were just never bothered. Yeah. Just the cruise control sort of performance, you know what I'm saying? So
no, 100%. I agree with everything you just said here, because when I was watching the game, I was just like, oh, my team. Like, this is my team. This is where we belong. Like, this is what Arsenal Football Club should be in the Champions League. And the players are Champions League level players. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And they all showed out. I like that Arteta obviously gave like Nelson, Smith Rowe the opportunity to come on the pitch, because obviously, especially Smith Rowe, he was an important part of our rebuild, of us getting back to this point. So I feel like he deserved to have that moment.
Could argue that he was a big reason for Arteta still being in the job. You know what I'm saying? Like, so he deserves it, fam.
100%. He changed everything for us. So it was a good moment for them, and it's just a nice happy day overall for us.
Lovely day, man.
Do you not feel like what he's doing to Ramsdale? Do you feel like it's a problem? I've seen both your faces when I've asked that, and that's like, it's weird to me from the outside looking in. Not to say like he's good, he's good at what he does, and I feel like he's more comfortable. As you were saying, even when we were talking about it, I do feel like he's more comfortable in certain situations and claiming balls and whatnot. But I think he's done him a bit dirty though.
He's done him dirty.
It's funnier because he literally just came back from international break where he started.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? So it's like, rah, I just started for England and now I'm on the bench.
Yeah.
But I think like it's fine. You're going up against Man City, innit? It's fine margins. And Raya has a level of maturity and composure to his game that Ramsdale hasn't attained yet. You know what I'm saying? Ramsdale's still very emotional, a lot more erratic. Like there's a lot of times where Ramsdale will have the ball and he's getting pressed and he'll just about get away. Do you know what I'm saying? Even though he gets it to the player, it's just about. Do you know what I'm saying? There'll be times when he runs out and he's flapping his wings and all of that stuff, and then the ball goes in.
And he just has made mistakes.
Yeah,
as well.
exactly. He makes
the
mistakes.
Occasional ones.
Do you know what I'm saying? Title running. I'm sure Arteta still thinks about that one against Southampton, but. Yeah, I think it's just the way it is. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to football today, it's fine margins. You're going up against Man City. You have to try and make your team as foolproof as possible. Do you know what I'm saying? And I think Raya right now is going to allow us to do that until Ramsdale, is able to get that sort of emotion and erraticness out of his game. So,
but people move silly though. You saw online the video of him trying to make saves. Like, come on, man.
The guys, it's the shiny new toy syndrome. Like they see a new guy, just everybody wants to jump on and be like, yeah, he's the one. I felt as a human being, I felt bad for Ramsdale because I feel like, especially for the Champions League, he was such an important part of like changing our game when he first joined and then getting us to Champions League. So I felt like getting that first Champions League game, like I felt like he deserved. But Arteta's shown me enough times this guy don't care. He doesn't care
about the dub, man.
Like that's all it's about. It's ruthlessness. And like as an Arsenal fan, years and years we've asked Wenger, like, be ruthless, like drop this guy when he's crap. Don't play this guy. And Arteta's been showing that. He dropped us. He dropped Aubameyang when we didn't have a striker. Yes, Lacazette was playing, but he wasn't a striker. He didn't have a striker, and he dropped him knowing that we needed goals. So we can't be surprised. I still think Ramsdale has the higher ceiling, but as Carl was saying right now, it's the calmness, the maturity that Raya.
Where he comes out, claims the ball, you know what I'm saying?
Because he's in his late 20s.
He's 27, I think. Ramsdale's obviously a baby.
And Ramsdale's frame isn't as
frail.
I get
what you're saying.
Yeah, it's not as imposing as Raya's, you know what I'm saying? Raya looks more built, closer to like an Alisson, do you know what I'm saying? Ramsdale's still a bit, like, he's a bit scrawny, he's a bit frail, like you said. But I think Ramsdale's gonna eventually claim that spot. Do you know what I'm saying? So
if he doesn't leave before then,
I think if Ramsdale has mentality, I believe he has. He will fight for at least not just this season, but at least another season. I feel like, because I don't feel like you just throw away this opportunity. Clearly, Arteta rates him. It's just about, can you prove that you can have that maturity, that calmness? And obviously, you got the Brentford Carling Cup game or League Cup game. That'll be his opportunity to show. And just hope that maybe Raya has a couple shaky performances and you get a chance again.
I'm not hoping.
I don't. I'm not
hoping for that to happen.
I'm not hoping, but
and also it's important to remember this is the first time Ramsdale's had actual competition for his position. Like, all of our players, maybe with the exception of Saka, has faced competition. You know, Martinelli with flipping Trossard. You know what I'm saying? We've had it in midfield, in defence and stuff. So like it's a growing moment for him as well. So like you said, if he has the right mentality, he's going to take it on as a challenge and use that to get better and, you know, get that sort of crazy side out of his game.
Exactly. It's good to not be comfy anyway, like as a top team keeper as well. But yeah, man, speaking of keepers.
Oh, no.
What's my name?
I was thinking the whole time that's what we're leading into, because thinking of, like, as you were saying, the shiny new toys, he's another one of them in terms of now. It's been repeatedly the same mistakes, the same kind of silly saves, silly attempted saves. Like the saves I was seeing him make last season, he could dive. Why can't he dive anymore?
Bro,
like what's happened in a couple months? Like that goal the other weekend in the Prem when we played Brighton, and even just against Bayern, like some of the shots, like you can push that shot away better. Why have you not pushed it away? Like you're looking at the ball the whole time. And it's almost like you don't want to jump. I don't know, man. It's a weird one. The one against Sane.
Spooky conversations, Angelo, are going to be had about this man. Is like he actually looks like he has feather hands. It's funny because we all watched the Champions League final last season, and I, for one, thought he was man of the match. Obviously, he was on the losing side, but he was making big saves, like proper big saves. And now, like the goal the other day, who was the one that scored it? The one where it just went through his hands.
Oh, Sane. The
Sane goal. The one was, I think it was Gross, when he should have, like, he just allowed the ball to go past him and stuff. It's never really a good sign this early on into a goalkeeper's career, because usually, like, goalkeepers are wired differently. Do you know what I'm saying? Once they get in their head, it can get
messy,
you know, problematic.
Yeah, you saw with Kepa and all of that and how it goes.
Exactly, guys like De Gea and stuff. So, but on the ball, elite. You just have to hope that, you know, he's able to.
I do feel like eventually when we have a more complete team, you'll see how important his play style is. Because even the way I've seen teams having to play against us now this season, they don't press our back line as much. Like we haven't been conceding goals because of mistakes from defenders or keepers. We've been conceding because our midfield is getting completely run through. And the defenders are like going back, and then the keeper's just facing a stupid amount. Like we spoke about in the first 2 game weeks, he's faced like how many shots?
He had 23 in the first one, and then against Wolves.
Like, at the Wolves game, like how are we facing 20 plus shots? Like there's only so much. As a keeper, you're facing that many shots. Like how many are you expecting to keep out eventually? Especially if you're getting into good spots in the box. So I can't put so much blame on him. I want him to play with an actual back four and then see where he can go from there. I think mistakes continue, then it's peak.
The shots like he's facing is a great point because like I saw someone mentioned on Twitter where like Onana's been used to playing for teams that are dominant. Like Ajax, there's not really much competition in Eredivisie. They always have the ball. And then obviously Inter Milan, again, they were one of the better sides in Italy. Yeah. So he's been used to kind of having a team that's complete and on the ball and confident. So what shines is his ball playing ability. It's like Edison. If Edison was playing for Crystal Palace, my goodness,
struggling.
You'd be thinking he's one of the worst keepers. You think he's one of the worst keepers in the league, but it's because he doesn't face that many shots. Yeah. Now you can see the beauty of his ball playing ability and what he can bring to the team. And I think what you're saying is that once United get kind of a more solid team, I feel like the shot stopping won't be as bad, but there's clearly a deficiency there in terms of his shot stopping ability. But
isn't it? Do you think it's a bit worrying that might not change, given what Ten Hag said about how I want to turn Man United into the best transition team in the world or something? Like, does that mean you guys are going to be possession based, or are you guys going to be like dropping off, trying to counter and stuff like that?
The way I see it,
he's going to face more shots, basically.
I feel like there's going to be an element of, with the pieces that we have currently, a transition team makes sense because of the pace, because of the profile of players that we have.
The history of United as well.
Yeah. And I get what he's trying to get at, but the problem with doing that, and I've seen this kind of comment all the time, I love Bruno and Rashford, don't get me wrong. I love both of them. But
disclaimer,
Bruno,
to build a team around both of them, it's going to be a long day. They need to be good pieces in the team, great pieces in the team. But if we're building around them, we are having a very big trouble in a Premier League season and in any sort of season. You saw it like Carabao Cup last season. We faced relatively dead opposition and we got to Newcastle. Newcastle played arse that game. They were so bad that game. So I don't know, man. I'm hoping that he eventually gets the profile of players that he needs and we can somehow play more composed possession. But until then, I can see why he would only go for transition.
That's the thing though, like Ten Hag's talent ID is a bit spooky, you know.
It's spooky.
It's quite spooky.
There's also players that he's wanted to get that we just haven't been able
Frankie
to.
And
Frankie,
like that.
even just like centre backs that we just haven't been able to.
Yeah.
So
these Ajax. Frankie, Martinez, Anthony, Onana.
Timber was there at one point as well.
But the midfield options for you guys right now, Amrabat, Casemiro, Mount, and then Bruno. Do you think that's gonna be that's gonna allow for you to play a style of play that's more possession based, or do you think it's just gonna be like
it's L1 triangle?
That's
in a way, because I've seen the way Amrabat plays, and it's not like he's a controller or anything of the game. He can be composed on the ball, but he's looking to play a forward pass. So that's what I've seen from him. So it's not a case of him being a controller in the midfield. So it's tough, but rather that and someone that can run and sustain it for the majority of the game than Eriksen, who physically doesn't look like he's there anymore. And he covers someone really well, like a Casemiro. Because Casemiro, if he can be more of a box-to-box, not necessarily just sit. Because he's sitting and he looks like he's lost right now. And it's tough to say that about someone like Casemiro. Yeah, he needs to be a little more protected. But it doesn't help that his back line, he doesn't really have anyone there that he can just think, Varane has that. He's got that. He can cover that run.
I think the squad building from Ten Hag hasn't been smart. I think, like, even from when they signed Casemiro, obviously Casemiro's all-time great CDM, Champions League winner, multiple Champions League winner.
In the twilight.
But it's like you're signing him when he's 30 in the Premier League, which is energy-based. And it's like you're relying on him to play alone as well. It's like you're asking him to do too much at this time of his career. And to not even think about bringing someone to play next to him, like until now Amrabat. It was like, why did it take you so long? Like Tielemans was there for free. As you're saying that you don't have any type of ball carrier in your midfield. And that hasn't been addressed. Mount wasn't the option. Mount's a replacement for Bruno. He's a backup, in my opinion. He's not someone that you play next to Bruno. Especially with a Casemiro behind. Like, you're just asking to turn over the ball.
Unless we play him on the right now. That's literally the only option, because we have no right
wingers. Bass, just fireworks, fam. Up and down. Up and down. But yeah, it's like Casemiro was used to playing next to Modric and Kroos like throughout his whole time.
Get more secure. So
Exactly.
Yeah, he didn't need to worry about anything else apart from being a DM. That's it.
Yeah.
But now he has a slightly more responsibility in a more competitive, more athletic, harder league to play in. So you're always gonna kind of see his deficiencies, but. United,
a mess, bro. It's such a mess.
Yeah.
It's
There's
Just the squad building. I haven't talked about Sancho.
Yeah.
What's going on there?
There's a lot of
he's
rumours
still like,
coming out.
even as we walked in, I think I saw a video that's just, he's still training separately from the squad. He's not in the squad that's going to be playing tomorrow. So it's looking like a lone move.
Yeah.
That's what it's looking
He's
like.
from Kenton and he's not apologising. He's not apologising to Ten Hag. No chance. No chance. And I don't blame him. Like, I don't think he should. I don't think he should apologise.
I wasn't actually here when you guys recorded your opinions.
I don't think he should, because Ten Hag shouldn't have come out and said that.
I know exactly what you were saying in his mind, though. That 3-letter word, SYM.
No, for sure. It's the end of Sancho.
You said you didn't agree as well, innit, with Ten Hag, how he went about it.
Yeah, I didn't agree with the way he came out. I think you have to keep that in house. I think Ten Hag was just very frustrated after the loss.
Yeah.
And like he's not. You can tell he's not really media trained like that. And obviously English is not his first language, so it's like the way he speaks, it will come out a bit more direct as opposed to how other people that are more media trained.
The Dutch way.
Yeah, just the Dutch way. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So so. Yeah, it's very messy at United right now, bro.
I find it weird that you guys had a problem with it, not because like the era that we grew up in, I feel like anyway, we were used to managers like talking bad. I've seen Pep talk nasty stuff about Ibra, who's an all-time great. I've seen Jose talk about everyone under the sun. I've seen Sir Alex throw guys under the bus.
Yeah.
So like, I don't necessarily think Ten Hag, from when Sancho's gotten all the opportunities he's gotten, how often can you say that a man earning close enough to 400k was allowed time off football to get himself ready? You still haven't performed. You've been given chances, and all he did was answer the question. He wasn't picked because he didn't train well. Yeah. I don't think necessarily. I think it's been blown out of proportion heavily, purely because of Sancho's response. I think if Sancho hadn't responded that way, then we wouldn't look at Ten Hag like, no, because it would have just been he continues going to training and he tries to recover it. But social media, innit?
Yeah,
there's a lot of negative stuff.
I think Ten Hag needed to be smarter, because like obviously you saw the injury problems you lot have.
Yeah.
And so it's like for Sancho to not be able to get into the squad, like that means he's doing bad in training.
Yeah,
like it's not like he's just had a off. Like he's doing badly because you got tons of injuries. There's not a lot of positions on the wing that are being covered, and he can't get into the squad. It's like, so that kind of stigma will be stuck to him now. That the idea that he's a bad trainer. And as you saw after Ten Hag said it, suddenly you got 5 reports come out. Oh, this happened at Dortmund. This happened at England. Now it's becoming a thing that's attached to his name.
Yeah.
And I feel like Ten Hag could have sent the message to him, but still been like I think as Jabril said in the previous episode, just like directly as a broad thing, but not telling Sancho in person, this is what it is. I feel like as you said, the frustration built up, and he was just like, I'm done with this guy, man. Like he's annoyed me too much.
Like I can't recall Wenger ever doing something like that.
No,
yeah,
Wenger's that's why I didn't
even
mention
Fergie.
him.
I don't even remember Fergie doing something like that.
No,
Fergie had his moments. He done it
had
with
his
Rooney
moments.
when Rooney wanted to force
Come on,
out.
man, look what he did with Beckham.
Yeah.
Look what he did
True,
with
true.
I think like with those type of Ferguson had the cachet.
Yeah.
No,
that's
I
why-
agree.
that's
what it is. He
I
had the
agree.
cachet.
Guardiola
I agree.
can do that. Do you know what I'm saying?
I
Guardiola
agree.
can come out and say Nunes needs to work on his first touch.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? Because I still signed you, but I know what you need to do in your game to get better.
Yeah,
Do you know
yeah.
what I'm saying?
But I
So it's
also
like-
think if you look at from a career standpoint, what Ten Hag has done as a manager, fair enough, he's done it in the Dutch league.
Yeah.
I think he has a higher stature in football than Sancho does, in terms of having that level of respect. Sancho hasn't done anything yet in football.
Yeah.
He's still very early on in his career. So for Ten Hag to come in at his age as well and have a 20-something-year-old not putting in any effort. I've seen superstars of the best players from other teams know the work they need to put in. You're getting this money and you're not putting in this work. I think that's disrespectful. From his standpoint as a manager, looking at the players that he has to manage at this kind of club, it's unacceptable to have that kind of work rate.
I just think it's fantastic that you guys are going to the Personally, I'm so happy. Like,
damn.
Arsenal are flying high, United are dwindling, with Chelsea and them, man. I'm happy.
Hot, man.
Yeah,
happy.
and that's tough, but it's good. You need to let out. Like, this is what it's a safe space. You know, you can express your frustration
It's
with
not
the
safe
club.
space, but it's a safe space.
I did tweet out as well. Ten Hag is on fraud watch. You are. You
course.
still are. You are. Because
Yes,
I said it in the heat of the moment, but I still believe he is. Like some of the substitutions you make, some of the starters. Yeah, man. I don't know for you sometimes. I don't get it.
10 getting sacked, fam.
Well, what is it? You start seeing some things. Like
Yeah.
some reports start coming out.
It's starting to come
Like
out.
those type of reports. Like I always say, when there's smoke, there's fire. Like there's these little things are just
coming out.
yeah,
Yeah,
just sprinkling.
That's it.
There's a little sprinkle.
Once he loses that dressing room.
Yeah, because who Love got next?
Burnley.
Burnley. So if you lose against Burnley
Yeah.
haven't been good this year as well.
Yeah.
So you gotta lose against Burnley.
It's heavy. It's
Now
heavy.
the pressure's on.
Pressure's
heavy
on.
On. Sancho's still not apologising.
Still
You're hearing
saying
about bust ups in
He's
the
still
changing
saying
room.
SYM.
Fuck
Like,
off, man.
It's going to be long, isn't it? Like Ten Hag needs to write that shit quickly.
Exactly.
Like he needs to write it quickly. He needs to hope some guys come back from injury or like something goes in his favour. Because
But yeah, I'm not showing United any mercy because United fans, when Saliba went down and we were saying, we got injuries there.
it's tough.
Yeah, it's just you
It's
gotta
the game,
eat it,
innit?
man.
You're talking about one injury to our flipping 11. Like, come on, man. Come on.
No mercy, no
Let
mercy.
United suffer, man. Let it suffer. Keep
mercy.
it going. Man.
Oh.
Need it. And Chelsea too. Don't think I forgot about you lot.
At least
Oh, yeah.
Hoyland scored though.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
A nice positive. I mean, talking about that game, I don't think Bayern were good. Bayern were actually very, very mediocre that game. Very mediocre. It's just us being us. We let them get into the game as we have let most teams get into it. And then they found that level of composure. That third goal was just purely consolation. I didn't care at that point. You guys saw what I was sending to the group chat. I was even saying 6-1 at some point. So it was like I had accepted that was a loss from there. But yeah, Bayern are not looking good. From when people were saying they were favourites, I don't see that right now.
No DM.
Nah. I've been trying to tell people the only team that Arsenal should be afraid of is City.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's it. And
Maybe a Madrid.
Madrid
Yeah,
as well,
maybe a
because,
Madrid.
Of course, they've got that history of doing it. But aside from those teams, I'm not really fearing any other team.
Yeah.
UCL.
Yeah. No, for sure. As in, that doesn't mean we can't lose to them.
Yeah.
But I don't feel like, I wouldn't be like, oh, damn, we got Bayern Munich. It's like, no, let's go. Let's go. I think. But do you know what's scary about United? When I was watching the highlights of the game, and this has been a common theme, I saw it in the Arsenal game as well. It's like the lack of like commitment. Like your guys aren't running.
No.
Like,
Yeah,
they're not running anymore. And like, I know they're fit. Because the Ten Hag didn't, they put them through. I saw what you lot did to us in pre-season. You guys are fit.
Yeah.
You guys are ready to run. So I think that's also an indication of like, guys are kind of maybe a bit sick of him, not trying to give their hardest. And it's a pattern of behavior. They done this. Like that's how Ollie's tenure came down. They stopped running. It's just kind of those things. Like Chelsea are known for doing it as well.
Mourinho as well.
Yeah.
Once a squad of players want to manage to go, you see the levels just start dropping. It happens all the time.
Because 3 games in a row you've lost. I think it was like I can't remember the stat. It was something like you've lost 3 games or conceded 3 goals in 3 games.
goals
Like the first time in 75 years or something crazy
Really?
like that.
Wow.
Yeah.
And like when you start seeing those stats, that reminds me of David Moyes' time. When you see those stats, it's never a good sign for the manager.
It's never
Like,
a good sign.
especially with the Glazers.
Oh
like.
my days.
But
I
that's
know.
tough.
Yeah, I know. Owners are looking at De Zerbi right now, though.
Yeah, exactly.
I know Todd and his West London Cowboys are definitely
West
looking
London
at De Zerbi.
Cowboys.
I love that
right
one.
now.
I love it.
I'm telling you. So boy, it's gonna be an interesting next few weeks, man.
100%. But I love it. United, keep on suffering, please. Thank you, and hopefully we'll see another loss on the weekend.
Absolutely.
What?
I have no defense.
I have an interesting question for you, look. Obviously, this was a debate. I want to hear what obviously you guys can say in the comments as well.
Yeah.
It was that kicked off in the group chat. We have obviously Ballon d'Or winner, legend Kaka of the game. And we also have, unfortunately, not a Ballon d'Or winner, but another, I think, a legend of the game in Neymar.
Kidding. He's a legend. He is,
Yeah. Who would you lot take in their prime, Kaka or Neymar?
Go on.
I'm gonna stick to my guns in what I said before. I would say Kaka. I understand the argument that was put forth to me, but with Kaka, yes, we didn't really grow up with him. I obviously saw more of Neymar as well. So I love Neymar. Don't get it twisted. He's like one of those dying breeds to me of magical play, of like beautiful football for sure. But Kaka did it in an era where, for the most part, I think a lot of the midfielders in terms of talent were absolutely dominating in the 2000s. And for him to, he was like the last, when we were talking about Messi and Ronaldo going those 13, 15, whatever years, he was the last guy to do it. And you can say like he hands down deserved to be the Ballon d'Or winner. I can't point to you a single year when I look at Neymar. Yes, from a longevity standpoint, he has done it at a longer period, maybe at a similar level, but he never reached that peak for me in a single season the way Kaka did, where I can say, yeah, you outright deserve Ballon d'Or. He was in talks, he was in conversations, he was like, yeah, but he didn't ever stand out in the season to me like that. But that's my argument for Kaka. I think they're both brilliant players. Like, let's not get it twisted. It's very nitpicking when we talk about players of this level. But yeah, Kaka for me, like when you watch, I still managed to see some of the games when I was much younger. Still saw like highlights, obviously growing up, and yeah, man, he was a special player. He was.
I was actually thinking about it because it's actually like closer than I thought. Like obviously Kaka was a tour de force. Do you know what I'm saying? Undisputed,
PMP,
best like player in the world in, what was it, 07?
Yeah.
But I feel like I'm gonna go with Neymar, for the simple fact that I feel like he just had a longer prime one, and when you use the Ballon d'Or argument, I'm not taking anything from Kaka, but if that Kaka existed in the Messi and Ronaldo era,
proper era,
you're not winning. He's not winning any Ballon d'Or. Do you know what I'm saying? Like Neymar obviously played with Messi, but Neymar had a season, his second season with Barca, banged 39 goals. Scored in the final of the UCL. This guy's the top goal scorer all time for Brazil, ahead of Pele. Do you know what I'm saying?
Pele
was what, 17? I think he was at Santos between 17 and 21. Scored over 100 goals for Santos. All the expectation on his shoulders, comes to Barcelona, delivers, wins the treble. Obviously, I know he had Suarez and Messi and them and there. They won the treble, didn't they? 2015? Did they?
Yeah.
They did.
Done the treble. And obviously came to PSG. I mean, in between that was arguably the best player at the 2014 World Cup until Zuniga tried to put him in a wheelchair.
Try to end his career.
Exactly, try to end his career.
Did you see what they said about that injury? Where it's like, if it had been like an inch or two,
he
would have never been able to walk.
Yeah, it was a disgusting challenge, bro. And then obviously came to PSG, obviously the best player there. And then his time at PSG was riddled with injuries, and obviously Mbappe came, kind of established himself as the man as well. But I think for like the first 2-3 years, I still thought Neymar was better than Mbappe. And I think, statistically, obviously Neymar blows Kaka out of the water.
Different era as well, I think.
Of course. Stats are a bit more inflated, but I just think, and obviously I test Neymar, like you said, dying breed, skills, you know what I'm saying? I think Neymar's prime was just better. And what I think a lot of people don't talk about as well with Kaka, Kaka played on a team with Pirlo, Gattuso, Seedorf, Inzaghi, a bit of towards the end of Maldini.
Shevchenko.
That was very late Maldini,
that was an unbelievable AC Milan team. Only one Serie A title. Only one Serie A title, and that was in 03-04.
Why was that though?
Match fixed.
Who was winning during that time?
True.
Fair enough. We're gonna be honest. That's true. When you have a whole organization against you,
that's legit. But it's still history. But I would say Neymar pips Kaka to it personally.
I don't really know where this is going.
For me, it has to be Neymar. I think Kaka had this period. It was like 03 to 07. Really, that was Kaka, like going crazy. But I just think, especially like the way his fall off happened, is what kind of makes me lean to Neymar more, because he went to Madrid where now you're at the big time. This is the big club. Obviously, it came during the time when Ronaldo went there, Benzema, all of that, and he just never found it. Like he just never found himself there. And like he for me, like you were the guy. Like you were the guy. Like yesterday, signed Ronaldo. He was the most recent Ballon d'Or winner, but you were also that guy.
Yeah, he was the most expensive until they got Ronaldo in the same season.
So it's like you are like you were supposed to be one of the leaders of that, and like he just never never sort of looked like he had the confidence, the desire to take that role on.
Because his game isn't as translatable as Neymar's either. Do you know what I'm saying? Like Kaka,
you don't think so with his PMP?
I think that's what I'm saying. He has to be in a position where he's able to run constantly. Do you know what I'm saying? But as someone like do you know what I'm saying? Neymar, plug him in any system, he's gonna thrive.
Yeah. Neymar's more of the I'm gonna link up, drop in. Like he has
Neymar's
way more complete in that sense.
Exactly.
And I think that's what style of play. I just think Neymar, left foot, right foot, technical ability, dribbling, the flair, playmaking ability. Like he did have that ability to carry a team. He's shown it at Brazil as well. The ability to carry
to that Olympic gold medal.
To Olympic gold medal. Yep.
Oh, no, did they win or were they? I saw they were runners up.
No, they won.
When he cried after the penalty.
He
put his hands up in the air and he cried. Yeah, they won it.
But he had, and that's what I'm saying. He had to carry that Brazilian team. Well, granted, yes, he didn't get the Copa America.
I will give that
World Cup
garbage.
But they were bad. You had Fred up front. You had Fred in midfield.
Fred.
The two Freds.
The two Freds.
Oh my!
But even in that World Cup, he was doing an insane run. In that World Cup, they were still going to lose to Germany.
Germany,
but it wouldn't have been a 7-1 embarrassment.
That Brazil off post 2006 was just
frightening.
Frightening.
They've been scary.
And as Carl said, like to have all that expectation at 17 years old, like Kaka came into the World Cup winning team. No one was expecting Kaka to do anything for them during that World Cup. He was highly rated prospect, but Neymar's come in and he's like, you're the new savior. You're the new guy. You're the guy that's going to be the hope of Brazil. And he had to be the hope because there was no one else to hope for.
So do you think, based on expectations, did Kaka overachieve based on expectations and did Neymar underachieve? Or did they fulfill what was required of them?
No, I hate when people say
no. But
I'm not saying to you, but I'm saying a lot of people say that Neymar underachieved.
No, but that's why I don't think he did.
Like, but this guy won pretty much everything.
Bar Ballon d'Or.
Ballon d'Or. And it's completely fine that he didn't because he was playing in an era where two guys literally owned that trophy.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? I think the only thing with Neymar is, unfortunately, he chose to go to PSG.
That's what messed him up.
I wish he went to a top Premier League club. He would have given himself a better chance of like winning Champions League.
Way better platform.
Yeah, he would have been looked at, in higher regard. You know what I'm saying? Because no one really takes the Ligue 1, with all due respect, no one really takes Ligue 1 seriously like that. So I don't think he underachieved at all. I think that he exceeded expectations, in my opinion. I won't say he overachieved or anything, but I think he exceeded expectations. You come to Europe and you're pretty much dominating. You're playing, of course, you're playing alongside the GOAT, but you're making your name as well. You're banging goals. You're not just a passenger. You could have just been a passenger, couple goals, couple assists, but he was there. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, important.
And with Kaka, I think Kaka lived up to expectations.
I think he did what?
Yeah.
He did. I guess winning a Ballon d'Or, I feel like if you win a Ballon d'Or, you're kind of you overachieved. Yeah, when you get a Ballon d'Or, like that is like obviously the pinnacle of for an individual player. So I think he can give him slightly overachieved, but there's no chance Neymar underachieved in any aspect of his career. I feel like it's like you felt like it's like with Hazard where you feel like he wanted more, like Neymar, because he went to PSG. It's like I felt like you could have stayed at Barca or you could have went Prem. Imagine if he was at City, if he went to a team that catered to him, like what he could have been. Like he had that opportunity to, and that's what his mindset was, to go PSG. If he goes and bangs at PSG, Ballon d'Or, now you're done. But PSG was just a horrible organisation to choose.
Terrible organisation to choose. Maybe he only went there because they were the only team that could afford him at the time. I don't know.
Yeah. But you saw that with a lot of the players at PSG, though. Like a lot of people talk about Verratti as well. And Verratti and how wasted he was as a talent.
It's a shame. PSG done guys dirty, man. Because like Verratti could arguably be seen as one of the greats, but no one will know about him.
No,
because he wasted his time at PSG.
Yeah,
and it's just like.
So we agree, Kaka. Then come.
Neymar for sure.
I hear both arguments though. Like I do. I still love Neymar, man. I still love him. Don't get it twisted. I do. But
I just think both of them have given us incredible moments. I'll never forget Kaka at Old Trafford. Wait, was it Ferdinand and Evra?
Knocked them out.
Just knocked them out. That performance was unbelievable.
Even me as a United fan, that was such a good goal.
Yeah, it was such a
insane.
good goal.
The moments,
crazy moments. So, but I'll just slightly give it to Neymar.
Yeah, has to be. Well, yeah, guys in the comments, let us know if you think Neymar, Kaka. Like, I think the right answer is clear, but we'll see. As in, it's a good debate.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, but shout out to Neymar.
Shout out Neymar, man.
Kaka, my boy.
Shout out Kaka. Cut it back, Kaka.
Kaka.
Cut it back.
Oh, nah, that guy's embarrassing, fam.
I can't believe that. That
You tell
video is
Kaka,
insane.
cut it back, fam.
Fam,
Crazy.
Flipping Ballon d'Or.
Kaka.
Exactly.
It's insane. Some people's confidence is irrational. That's insane.
But,
Angelo,
is it time?
You know what time it is. You know what time? Wait,
Fluff it like for his.
no.
It's
Angelo.
time.
Yeah, Angelo, you need to do it because
Yeah.
I can't do it
What
this
time
time.
is it?
You have to do it.
It is time. Big time knowledge.
Bang.
Big time knowledge.
Today, it's my turn. I'm actually quite happy. I think I'm really proud of this quiz, if I'm going to be honest,
Okay.
and how it's gone. So, the way it's going to work is this. We have 4 topics. We have World Cup, European leagues, the top 5, Champions League, and Ballon d'Or.
Mm-hmm.
Each contestant, let's say, will get a chance to answer either a 5, a 3, or 1 point question. Obviously, more points, more difficult the question gets. But the twist is, you don't know the kind of question you're going to be asked. So you could have a true or false, you could have a multiple choice, you could have an estimation, etc. You get the gist.
Damn. Nice.
The kicker here is there are some questions that are hit with bonus rounds where we will have a head-to-head. If you guys can get as close to the answer as possible, you might get extra points. So someone could get extra points even if it's not their round to ask.
Okay.
So we shall see where we go
Nice.
from there.
Nice.
Poke bears.
The first, well, let's see. Carl, alphabetical order. So
Yeah.
we'll go with Carl. Carl,
Mm-hmm.
you can choose from one of your first 4 topics: World Cup, Ballon d'Or, Champions League, or the European leagues.
Let's go
We put the brightness
Champions
down.
League.
Champions League.
Champions League.
All right. And for Champions League, would you like a 5, 3, or 1 point question?
Let's go with a light 3.
A light 3.
Okay,
That's a good way
let's
to
go with a
start.
light 3,
Okay.
yeah. Split the difference.
How many years in a row did CR7 finish as the top scorer in the Champions League? This is a multiple choice question.
Okay.
A, 3 years. B, 4 years. C, 5 years. D, 6 years.
It can't be 5 or 6. Surely not. I know he was banging in goals. I feel like it was 3. You know, 3 is the number that came into my head first, and the fact that you said 3 first leads me to 5 or 6 is crazy.
Yeah, it would be.
I'm gonna go 3.
That is a wrong answer. It was indeed 6 years.
6
Was
years.
it 6 years?
From 20, so there was the 12-13 season to 17-18. He had a season where he tied with Messi and Neymar, but he was still joint top
joint
goal
top.
scorer. So it was 6 seasons.
years.
6
of
years in a
Champions
row.
League.
It makes sense why he's got so many goals. That's
Damn.
Yeah.
insane.
Yeah, that was a
6
crazy
years.
run,
I
though.
didn't realize that it was that many
6
years
Yeah.
in a row. You know.
Yeah. But yeah, 6 years, man.
Fairs.
It's gonna be tough. But Nathaniel, we now go to you. That one did not have a bonus round question, so we move on. You have your 4 categories.
Give me European leagues.
European leagues, and would you like a 5, 3, or 1 point question?
Let me go 5. I'll go 5. Big.
Pushing out the boat.
Let's go, man.
5. Who is the youngest player to score a hat trick in La Liga?
Oh, youngest players has got a hat trick in the league.
The youngest player. And this one does have a head-to-head.
Okay.
Okay, that is a 5. Yeah, that is a proper 5.
Proper
question.
5, innit?
Damn, the youngest player to score a hat trick in the league.
Adebayo.
I think this is a guess, but I'm gonna go with Lionel Messi, 19 against Madrid.
It's incorrect.
Yeah.
The correct answer is Raul.
I was thinking Raul, you know.
This is a
I was
head-to-head.
actually thinking Raul.
So the bonus points here for 3 bonus points. You can try and guess the age that Raul was. And as close as you can get to the years and days, the person will get the points.
So age.
So your
and
years
then the year
and the days that they are.
Okay.
So on your phones, quick 10 seconds. And then you guys can come up with your answer.
Years and days, yeah.
Years and days. Think of the youngest to get a hat
Years
trick.
and days.
I'm torn between 2 years.
It can't be. That would be
5,
insane if you did that.
4, 3, 2, 1. Present your answers, boys. Carl, let's go with you.
I went 18 years, 150 days.
150. And you?
I went 17 years, 200
I was
days.
thinking 17 as well.
Nathaniel was closer. He was, in fact, 16 and 315 days.
16 years old.
Wow.
That's insane.
Wow.
Shout out to Raul, man.
I was actually
16.
thinking, why didn't I just go 17? I just thought it would just be too stupid.
Yeah, that's-
17
I was
years old
surprised
to
it was
bag
him
a-
as well when I searched it up, I'll be honest.
16
16
years.
years old.
And how many days?
315. He was just about
Just
10.
about.
Turning
That's
17.
crazy.
Bro.
That's,
Wow.
nice little 3
serious
points for
striker.
Nathaniel there.
Okay, well, I get 3 points for the bonus.
For the bonus,
Okay, the
yeah.
bonus is 3 points.
Yeah.
So if I got the answer correct and got the
Yeah.
Of course, it's a hefty
wow,
8.
been
8
cooking.
points. Yeah, I'll take a 3-pointer though. I'll take it.
Take that.
On to you, Carl.
Okay.
Choose your category.
What was left? What was there?
I've still got multiple questions for each one, so you
Okay.
don't, like, if you still want to go with the same
So it was
one.
World Cup, European League,
Champions League and Ballon d'Or.
Champions League, and Ballon d'Or. Let's go European League.
Okay. And how many points would you like to answer?
Let's go 3 since Nats is on 3.
Makes sense.
In the European League, okay. Which Italian club, this is a multiple choice question, you got an eye for these ones, is known as the Flying Donkeys?
The
A.
Flying
Fiorentina, B. AC Milan, C. Lazio, or D. Genoa?
The Flying Donkeys.
The Flying Donkeys.
Insane name.
It's definitely not AC Milan.
Yeah, it can't be.
And then you said Lazio.
Genoa and Fiorentina.
Can't be Fiorentina. That's just the Flying Donkeys. Fiorentina. I'm gonna go Genoa.
It's Fiorentina.
It's actually Fiorentina.
Oh,
Fiorentina are known as the Flying Donkeys.
It's such a funny name, fam.
That is insane.
That's insane, bro.
Oh,
my.
that one did not have a. I'm going to show you because when I found it, it was flipping
The
hilarious.
Flying Donkeys.
Flying donkeys.
Why are they named the Flying Donkeys, fam?
Donkeys
Honestly.
learn to fly, Maurice Chievo, yeah. Fiorentina and end of era.
That's crazy.
Wow.
Oh, man.
I can live with that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That wrong.
I saw flying donkeys. I thought that's a
insane.
funny
I need to stay
question.
away from these 3-point
Yeah,
questions.
the multiple choice.
Exactly.
Yeah, I don't know how you had an eye for it, but still. All right, Nathaniel, on to you. Name your category.
Let me go. Ballon d'Or.
Yes. All right. For Ballon d'Or, name me your points.
3. Let me do 3. 5 didn't go so well.
What country has produced the most Ballon d'Or winners since its inception? Now, bear in mind, this is just the amount of players, not the amount of Ballon d'Ors itself.
Okay, the amount of players.
So how many players have been
I could change
produced?
my answer.
Which country has produced the most Ballon d'Or winners?
Why don't I get the multiple choice question?
My bad, this was a multiple
Oh, it's
choice.
multiple choice. Okay.
A, France, B, Brazil,
Mm-hmm.
C, Germany, D, Argentina.
I'm going to go with.
The 4 biggest nations, basically, so it's tough. It is tough.
France.
It's Brazil.
Oh, no.
It's Brazil. It's literally, I think it's literally a difference of one.
One,
as
isn't
well.
it?
Brazil.
Yeah.
It's a difference of one, yeah.
That's what Ronaldo.
Ronaldinho, you had Rivaldo, and you had Kaká.
That's
Kaká.
a,
Pele
France,
never
I was
won one.
thinking it was.
Nah, there wasn't a Ballon d'Or back then
Okay.
with Pele.
Do you know, I was even thinking maybe Argentina because what Messi's got 7, 8.
No,
No,
but
it's
he
just
just
about-
counts as one player.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah, that's
yeah.
one. Okay,
Yeah.
I think France
yeah.
got Platini.
Yeah, Platini.
You had obviously Zidane.
Zidane.
Then you have was it Papon? Did he get one?
I'm not
Oh,
sure
yeah, I
if he
think
got one. He
maybe.
might have.
Right,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah. And then Germany has 2, I
I
think.
forgot about Rivaldo. That's the
Yeah.
one.
Yeah, that's the one that trips people up about Brazil in
Oh,
general.
my days.
Yeah, this is looking good. I'm happy.
Oh,
I'm
this is
happy.
poor.
I'm happy.
Very cool.
It's good for me. as the host. All right, on to you, Cole.
So Nats is on 3 points, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
still, yeah. Oh, my days.
Really tempted to go 3 points. I know that 5 pointer is gonna look filthy,
Still,
bro.
yeah. It'd probably be the head-to-head as well.
Yeah.
What category would you like?
Do 5 pointers automatically go to head-to-head, by the way? Or is
No. It's select questions have a head-to-head option.
Oh, okay.
Let's go 3 points. World Cup.
Nice. I was about to say we haven't done World Cup. 3 points. So this is a true or false question. The most goals scored by a team in a single FIFA World Cup match is 10 goals. True or false?
True.
You are correct. It is true.
Was it like USA or something?
It is Hungary.
Hungary.
Yes,
Wow.
Against
Hungary. It was Salvador 10-1 in 1982.
In one game.
10.
10-1.
Oh my gosh.
That man will play no defense.
No defense. at all.
10-1.
That's
That is
insane.
a peak stat line.
Lovely.
But yeah, 3 points
3-3.
each.
Okay, tie game.
Let's go.
Tie game.
Okay.
Nathaniel, on to you.
Let me go. Champions League. Is there a 5-pointer there?
Yeah, there is.
Okay, 5 pointers.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Who is the oldest player to win the Champions League?
That is a question. There's no still on this, right?
Nah,
Thiago Silva.
it is not.
Is it? Can I just guess?
Go on.
Anderson?
Maldini.
Oh, Maldini.
Maldini.
Oh,
But there
When you
is,
think about it, that's quite easy.
now that you mentioned it,
Yeah.
there is a head-to-head where you can guess his age that he won it. And again, the same rules apply as before for the years and the days.
Okay.
For an extra 3 points. Let's see if you can recover or if you can steal. Yeah, 5 more seconds of the clock.
Okay.
Let's go. Carl?
I went 41 years, 52 days.
Nathaniel?
41 years, 20 days.
So you said 41
52.
and you said
20.
Nathaniel just is closer. Just because of
No
that, he was 38.
Oh my
Oh, it was
day.
38.
38 and 331 on the cusp of his 39th birthday.
Oh wow.
I should have just
I'm
went.
getting these points off the bonus. I'm off the bonus.
6-3. I think we have at least
It's
like
clutch.
2 more rounds in us.
Come on.
Calm.
Carl.
Close.
Damn.
You know, I'm going to go for a 5-pointer now.
Oof. He has to make that
Yeah.
recovery.
Yeah. And I'm going to go. So I've done Champs, I've done World Cup, I've done European League. And what was the other?
Ballon
I don't
d'Or.
know.
I don't know. I think I want to stay clear of that. Let's go European League 5 point.
European League. Is that at the very? No, it's in the middle. European League 5 points.
That size not
tough
looking,
question
it's
to
not
see
looking
with
good,
that.
bro.
Who
Yeah.
is the all-time scorer in Serie A history?
Serie A history.
And there is a bonus point head-to-head if you can guess how many goals this man has.
In Serie A history. I feel like I should know this.
I was lost on the name when I first found it. I'll be so real.
Serie A history, you know.
That is crazy.
I don't think it's going to be a recent one.
I'm gonna have to push you for an answer here. Carl.
That's tough.
Damn.
You wanted 5 points.
Oh, you did.
It's going to be wrong. But I would say, yeah, I don't know the answer to the question. I'll be real. So I'm just gonna throw out a random name. Inzaghi. I know it's not him.
It is incorrect. It is Silvio Piola.
It's never.
Never was gonna get that.
Never.
Never.
That.
No chance.
But you do have a chance to get the extra 3 points. So,
How many
10
goals?
seconds. How many goals did Silvio Piola score all time in the Serie A? 5 seconds, boys. Done?
Yep.
All right, Nathaniel, let's go with you this time.
350.
350.
I went 350 as well.
Wow. What do we do here?
What do you actually do?
Because you're both wrong.
You have to do another guess.
Yeah, you have to do another guess. That's
Another guess.
insane, by the way. That's
So
insane.
we're both wrong anyway.
Cool.
Oh.
I don't know if I was too.
Okay.
Ready? All right, Nathaniel, let's go.
280.
280 and Carl?
332.
Nathaniel, you were so close. 274.
Wow.
Damn,
274.
This bonus points.
These
are-
bonus points.
Man's just getting bonus points, you know.
Oh,
These
that
bonus
is funny. So what's that? 9-3.
9, yeah.
9-3.
I can't say 3-3-2. It's very high when you think about it.
Days.
All right, Nathaniel. This is gonna be your second to last round. Carl will have one more after this.
Okay.
You have your choice.
So we have, you know what? Let me go World Cup. 1 point.
Damn,
Wow.
that's insane.
Trying
Strategic.
to look this in.
I mean, the 1 point is 1 point for a reason. How many World Cup titles does Brazil have?
This is the thing, I should know this straight away. 5.
Yeah, 5. That is correct.
Okay.
Cool.
I
Carl,
have to look in that tenner.
How many points is he on?
he's
I have
on
10.
10.
You're on 10.
Yeah.
So your best bet
Damn.
is going for a question that has a bonus point.
Yeah.
So I can tell you now
Yeah.
the questions that do have a bonus point.
Okay.
You have you have a 3-point question in Champions League. You have a 2-point question, no, a 5-point question, sorry, in Ballon d'Or. And you also have a 5-point question in the World Cup. Those are the ones that will give you a bonus point.
Okay. Let's go 5 in Champions League. You said that one has a bonus, right? Or no?
Oh, we'd already done that one. That was
sorry,
the Maldini one.
5-point World Cup.
World Cup.
This is it, you know.
This is crazy. This question is mad as well. What are the nations Germany has beaten for their 4 World Cup titles
In the final.
in the final?
Wow.
That's an insane,
That's an insane question.
And the bonus points would be if you can give me the years that they done it.
Wow.
But obviously, if you can get as close to the years as possible, then I'll let you get that.
So I have to name all 4.
Yeah, all 4.
Yeah, it's a long day. It's a long day, bruh. Germany. Actually don't know, you know.
You can never think of one. Let's say you can think of one for sure.
Think of 2.
Did they beat Holland in the final?
Are you taking Holland as an answer? Is that one of your
I'll
answers?
say Brazil, one of them. No,
That is wrong.
Holland, one of them.
Holland is one of them.
Holland, one of them. Okay.
I'm giving him leeway here since he's so far in the lead. You know what I
okay.
mean?
Um,
Gotta keep it interesting. Holland is one. Can't believe he's not got the.
I
recent
know.
one.
This is a very obvious one. Isn't
Yeah,
it?
very obvious one.
I'm just trying to go back in my mind. Oh, flipping 2014.
Yeah.
Who did they beat in 2014?
No way.
Oh my days, how's my mind just gone blank?
He's blacked out.
So you call that a crumble?
Clutch.
Said I poke bears. That's what he
I
said.
know, I lied. 2014. How's Argentina? Sorry.
Yes. So Holland, Argentina.
Holland, Argentina.
You have
And then there's 2 others. Italy.
no. There's only so much leeway I can give.
Yeah, that's
There's only so much leeway.
I'm
I'll accept one more answer, and if
trying to think, maybe a European team or South American. So we've done Argentina, Holland. I don't know why there's no chance Denmark.
gonna have to
made
push
it.
you here for an answer here, Cole.
Let's say.
He's just here like I've already won.
Denmark.
Nah,
Could I try a guess over 2? So I think Soviet Union.
nope,
No, they're not involved.
No.
Damn. And I'll say England.
nah.
No, even done.
Can't be England.
So it was Argentina was correct, Netherlands was correct, Holland.
Yeah.
The other one was Hungary,
Hungry.
and there is no 4th team because
'Cause
Germany have
Argentina.
beaten them Argentina twice.
Yeah. He's a criminal.
Oh, so I had
Argentina as well.
I
So he
actually
had
got
2.
2. Okay.
Yes.
Argentina
The
twice.
bonus points would have been if you can give me the years that they won. And if you would like to, you can give it a try. the years, the World Cups that they won those 4 titles.
So do you have to write it down? Or?
Yeah. We'll make that a plus 12. Sorry, Nathaniel.
Is that plus 12?
Plus 12, lovely.
Insane.
Well, let's see how close you guys can get. 5 seconds on the clock.
Let's write down 4 answers. God damn.
Just 4 years. I don't need to know the cities or countries they were in. The 4 years that Germany won the World Cup.
Hungary. This is gonna be.
No, that can't be right.
I said 5 seconds, like 20 seconds ago. It's
Yeah.
crazy. Remember, it's just as close as you can get anyway.
Okay, I got
random numbers now.
I got mine.
4, Nathaniel.
Yeah, let me just pick this last one in. That would even make sense. You're doing the maths in your head.
Yeah, because you have to
makes
go
sense.
back in 4s as well. So you
Yeah.
have to give the right year, or else you're just giving a year that it didn't even happen.
Definitely didn't happen in this year. I know that.
Right, Carl. Let's go with you first. What are the 4 years that they won the World Cup?
I went 2014, 1990, 1974,
Yes.
and I think it's wrong, 86.
You were doing so well. You got 3 of them.
Did you get
That was
3
so
of them?
well.
Oh,
I
my
had
days.
2014, 1990. I had 78,
Yeah.
and then I had like 62.
The last one you guys were looking for was 54.
54.
That was
Yeah.
time ago.
54.
That's
Yeah.
time ago.
That was in
That's
Switzerland.
those 3 though.
3, yeah.
You could have clutched that.
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
like
you
that
could've
12
clutched it.
points. I was
You
thinking,
could
wait,
actually
he's
clutch
doing it.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah, 86 was, I think that was Argentina or something.
Yeah, I think Argentina.
Maradona.
Yeah,
I'll tone down the difficulty of the question.
that was serious.
Exactly.
bro.
Those
I
5
got
pointers
slapped.
were crazy.
I can't even lie.
Technically, he didn't even get any answers.
You didn't
right.
get any
I
answers
didn't-
right.
I
All
didn't-
your
that's
points
the
were bonus
craziness.
points.
Oh, no, I got 1.
Oh, the 1 point.
Yeah, I
You
got the 1
You
point.
got the 1 point. That's it.
I got the 1 point on bonus.
Oh my god.
So you won it on a technicality.
On a technicality.
It's fantastic. I'll take my ring. I'll take it.
See, that's a bubble ring right
That's
there.
a bubble ring.
That was needed. That was
Yeah.
tough, Angelo. Damn.
It was. That was great.
I thought you guys would go for more of the 4. Sorry, the 3 pointers or the 1 point
That
questions.
is. That's
No
why I
1
wanted
point
one just
questions
to
were
secure
asked.
it, like.
Yeah.
Yeah, the 1 point questions were very easy.
I didn't think.
Could have just went 1 point the
That's
whole
telling me
way.
about Silvio Puglia.
That was the 5 point. What were you, there was even like a 3 point question. I was so surprised you guys didn't go for more 3 point questions because I had other ones as well. Like-
Your 3 point questions were fugazi, bro.
No. Look, come on. The Ronaldo one, I'm surprised you guys didn't. Okay, name 3 players that have scored 5 or more goals in the UCL match.
Oh, Messi, Haaland, and who's the last one?
And it was very recent. It was in the 2010s.
Yeah.
The third one did it.
Oh, Lewandowski. No,
No.
he scored 4.
Scored 4.
Yeah. I was gonna do 4 initially, but then I found there was like 13 players that have done it. So
So
that
there was only
too
3
obvious.
players that's done it.
There've been 4 players, but my question was 3, and then the bonus round would have been the 4th.
Oh,
Who
okay.
did you say it was? Messi,
Haaland.
Haaland.
Haaland. When did Haaland do it? Who
Last
did he do it
season,
against?
didn't
Well,
Against
this year
Leipzig.
in March.
Oh yeah.
Who's the third one? I'm bugging, innit? I bet it's someone obvious.
If it helps, it was in 2014.
2014.
In 2014, he was bagging like that in 2014.
It's not Ronaldo, by the way.
Yeah, it's not Ronaldo. It's not Aguero.
Should I say it?
Oh, yeah, I'm black.
Luisa.
Wait, 2014.
I don't know if you heard me.
Oh, I'll just say what.
Luis Adriano.
Luis
Luis
Adriano.
Adriano.
Yeah, I would have never got that.
Yeah.
The
Damn.
4th one would have been to guess. The bonus point would have been to guess the 4th that has done it.
That's done it.
But this one was a crazy one.
Who?
Lerby in 1979. You know what it is though, because there's only 4 players there. I'm thinking, yeah, this is
setup.
This is actually the hardest quiz that
Bro,
we've ever had
he's
on the
a
show
setup.
before.
Oh my god.
Insane. It was designed for us to
fail.
Yeah.
So that's why I needed to head to head. It worked out that way. We were 3 of us. There was
Yeah.
a head to head. So
No,
that
it's
was
true.
actually good.
It didn't work out. And look, I got my ring. I got my ring, so I'm not on the table of no winners.
Carl's going to do a madness the next time. This quiz, I just know.
come out with
look.
some crazy questions.
He's
You
gonna
won
talk
by
about-
in 1923.
Oh, man. Name the starting XI of the
fair enough.
1925 Arsenal.
Bro,
Congrats to Nats. He's got his ring.
thank
He's
you, I
got his ring.
appreciate it, man. It's about time. I'm in the nice club. You know, with the Allen Iversons and them.
Damn. Who hasn't won? Okay,
Have
just
you
for his, yeah.
just for
I
his?
drew with
Yeah,
Jabril.
Fizz and
technically.
Shaz.
Yeah, Fizz
They're the
and
two
Shaz,
that
yeah.
haven't won.
Lovely. I'll
That's
take
Got
that.
a
fantastic.
ring, which is good.
Got that off my chest.
Quizmaster.
I'll be ready next time.
You have to be.
Read up on all your World Cup, everything, your history, everything. We have to start reading up. As soon as you mention all these Serie A questions about I've won 6 titles, I've done this and this, what player am I thought there's nothing out of reach anymore.
That was easy. That was
calm,
Pirlo.
Yeah, Pirlo. That was a calm one.
But it's only because I think it also had the more hints.
Yeah, as it went on, made it easier.
Because
we didn't get no clue.
Close
Like, how was I gonna get
Sergio Pulio?
You're exactly
You're a 50-year-old man. This is not during your time. Come on.
Anyone in the comments, tell me if you got that. Yeah, you'll get £5. That I can't believe that. Like that is an insane question.
We've got some 60-year-old viewers if they get that question
it
right.
has to be. As in, you have to be a proper savant.
No, but you know what? The way I see it as well, usually like the top scorers of the league, you tend to know. So it's like Bundesliga, you know, like Gerd Müller, them guys are there.
If it was Bundesliga, I would have.
Bundesliga. It's just Serie A.
Serie A is the bane of our existence, clearly, because Shad's hated it when we asked him the Serie A questions as well. So
they catch you out. They catch you out nasty.
They do.
That was a good. Yeah, guys. Of course, all the viewers, thank you for tuning in. It's been lovely seeing all the support on the videos as well. Keep sharing, keep liking and subscribing.
Most definitely.
Subscribe, man.
Yeah, try to answer the questions because honestly, like that was tough.
Do you know what this was? This was revenge. We've had 2 or 3 episodes on Just United struggles and suffering. So you man suffered today, and we're fine now. I'm happy. I'm a happier man.
Yeah, that's to bring the suffering across. Yeah. Fair enough. As in, if that's the type of suffering I have to face, other than Arsenal suffering, then I'll take it, innit?
I'll just like that. I'm upset again.
But yeah, any United fans, please be in the comments. You know, it's not a safe space, but it's a safe space to vent out your frustrations. I'd love to see it. It would make me laugh very much. But again, it's been another episode of the Crims Podcast. We'll catch you lot again. Like, comment, subscribe, and you'll see you next time. Peace.
Take care.